talking the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrich Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Yup. Facts. Chiefs are definitely coming to play. I feel like people are underestimating
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Is a D-line. They don't got corners.
Now Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Jones on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there at 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Able to get away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
This is what happens when niggas take too long to play niggas. Get booked. I love when niggas do that shit. Always want to delay niggas. Set trap. This nigga. Nigga said he got a trap.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Tate's got it. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Ready? HE Gator. Check 48 to the mark. Time to go right now. Five.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Ready?
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That's it. Big hits already. 8-3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Team 6.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check it backer, check it backer. Go to 54, go to 54. Line 26.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check 55. Mike. Mike, 55. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it in and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, Giants.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, Zoo. Let's bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch made by Slayton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make the lead now 26. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
90, Wolf.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
X3, 218, chopper. Sponge. No. Shoot.
On third down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 54. Mike there.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Big picks. Nigga got like 7
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
GG's, bro. GG's.
Let's go now. 30 base.
What's the run? They're running it.
5.
And they take a knee.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Set, ready? 70.
That
Indy.
shit sounds funny as fuck.
Check.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.